Welcome to the Dogs Podcast with your hosts, Blake Reneker, Justin Charles, and Josh All.
What's up, everybody? Here we go.
Yo, it's time, baby.
Mark it up, guys.
Yeah.
Mark it up.
This is the first one.
We finally made it. I feel like we have been talking about the draft for so long, which we have.
Yes.
And here we are. It's finally draft night. We can see what the Browns are actually going to do, who's going to be the new members of the team. Does it come at 6? Does it come at 24? Is there a trade back? Is there a trade up? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We got a whole lot of stuff to discuss, stuff to talk about. We'll be reacting with you guys all throughout the night. So make sure you guys are hitting the like button on the video, share it around, fill up the chat, give us stuff to react to with you guys. We'll be here through the end of the round.
Absolutely. Very exciting. Like this is our Super Bowl, as we joke around about it, but one of the best nights, when there's not real football going on.
Yeah.
This is it.
I look forward to this night.
Yeah. Storyline stuff just all day. I love watching how it develops, especially for fantasy football. If you're a fantasy football person, you're planning your whole 2026 right now.
Yeah, you definitely want love, that's for sure.
That's fair. That's fair.
You want him.
Absolutely. Yep. So obviously Josh, Justin, Kenny down from Canada.
Yeah.
All in the studio. Blake is doing bedtime at home right now, so he should be here hopefully before the Browns pick at 6. I think it all depends on how the oldest one goes down. Yep. We'll see.
That's fair.
Have not heard from him yet, but he is planning on being here. So
Get some NyQuil.
It's the melatonin, man.
Yeah.
The gummies. Yeah.
Yep.
Works wonders. All right, guys. What do we want to talk about here leading up? We've got, 15, 20 minutes until they actually get on the clock with the Raiders. We know, obviously, Fernando Mendoza is going first.
Yeah. Sure.
So draft starts at 2, which, by the way, I did want to mention before we dive into too much, everybody watching right now, tuning in, thank you for being here already. Everything tonight is presented by Kalshi, and we've got a promo going on over there. If you trade 20, you get 20. So go start an account at Kalshi, use our code DOGS, and we'll be kind of going along I wanted to get to this at pick 2 right now. I just traded on it because it's, 67% was Arvell Reese at 2. And I went and traded the 33% on David Bailey.
That's smart. A lot of smoke around Bailey and the Jets. It's
interesting. They canceled that top 30 visit with him. Mm-hmm. And people are like, oh, well, maybe that's because they're just out on him. But if you already know you're going to take him, why waste the visit?
Yep.
Visit with some people that you need to draft later in the night.
You trade back up.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely. Agreed, man.
Where's Blake at? We just said Jason. You must have missed it. He is putting his kids to bed with his wife, who just had their youngest, so she's recovering. So he's super dad, super husband tonight.
Yes. Yep. I miss him. I haven't seen him in seriously probably 4 months.
I know it's tough that we don't get together. We used to do a show in the studio every week.
Yes. And an after hours.
Yes. Which we talked about maybe trying to re-implement that. That was a ton of fun. So if you were interested in that kind of content, jointhedogs.com. If you see people in here with the emojis and the icons next to their names, there are Dog Pack members. You guys can go over there, get into our Discord. I'm sure that thing is popping tonight. I should probably silence my notifications. I'm sure my phone's going to go crazy all night, but it's a good place to be. A lot of great people in there, diehard Browns fans from around the world.
Yes.
How many people from Canada are in there, Kenny?
I would say probably about 4.
4?
Yeah.
4?
We got
Thriller.
No, there's Calgary. Mm-hmm. Can't remember her name. Mm-hmm. Thriller, like you said.
Yep.
And there's a guy out of BC too, Logan.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh no, we got Claude. Is Claude a part of it? Claude, get in there, Bo.
Yeah, Claude.
I know I'm gonna meet him. Oh, I saying Claude. I'm being super Canadian here.
That's right.
Claude from Erio.
Team
Claude
International.
From Erio. Yeah, Team International there. And I'm sure he's watching. He's in Toronto. And he's next time I get down that way, I gotta hang out with him. I hung out with my sister this time because she is just in town for a little bit, so I missed out on my little vigil that I usually do with the Toronto Browns backers as well. Yeah. So shout out to those guys, Jim the president, man, always a good time with you guys. And now I'm down here. I'm gonna see some of the Browns backers tomorrow, so I'll shout out tomorrow at Nico's and North Royalton. Gonna hang out with Stacy, Brad, and whoever gets out there. I know North Royalton president Tim will be out, and then some of my homies from the Brew Kettle will be there as well. So we'll be watching a bit of the draft, bit of the guards and the Jays.
Yep.
And it'll be a good time, man.
Are they playing the Jays this weekend?
Yeah,
oh, man. Wow, you playing that
it's
on
tough.
purpose,
It's
bro.
tough because I love the Cavs. I love the Raptors,
Yeah.
and they're playing against each other. Obviously, you guys know I go to a ton of guards games every time I come down.
Yep.
But I love my Blue Jays too, man. We had a good run last year, so
Yeah, you did.
yeah,
Absolutely.
hell yeah, man. That was fun. Now it's tough baseball to watch. So let's watch some guards. But we'll get back into some football here, man. So
yeah.
I'm pumped about today. 6 can't come soon enough for me. Obviously, I want Tate. Okay. Tate will make us great because we need a passing game, guys. But I think the biggest thing we've been talking about is like, what's Barry gonna do? Like, what's his legacy gonna be? Because I could see something along the lines of like, at 6 we go with the best player available. And based on, driving here and listening to 24 hours of podcasts, I feel like it's going to be like Sonny Styles or it's going to be like Caleb Downs.
Yep.
And if you pick Caleb Downs, could you possibly go wrong with that? The percentage is going to be pretty low. And then if you go to 24, like what's it going to be? Is it going to be the guard from Penn State, who's everybody is super high on? I couldn't believe how many people put their top 10 lists out, didn't have that guard in there, but said this guy's going to be an all-pro consecutive times. Consecutive Pro Bowls usually means you're going to Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And so I can't believe that guy's not there. And he looks like he just can rip people apart. Like he's the pancake maker since we've retired Batonio and Teller.
Yeah.
Right. So we need another pancake maker
Correct.
here.
Yep.
So get that guy here. And that's what the way I could see it going. That's not what I want though. I'm going to go back to Tate and then probably Lomu at 24. And that kind of like you get your receiver and then you solidify that line a little bit better.
I'm with you somewhat. There's 2 scenarios in my head that I just keep playing out, and the one is yours. Yeah, let's go Tate. Get you arguably I think the best receiver in the draft, pros pro, great route runner, just exceptional. Would absolutely answer a huge need in that wide receiver room where we kind of skipped on it last year. The other part of me is I look at our team and our roster and our depth and I go, I want to be optimistic and say that next year sky's the limit, right? Every year, Super Bowl or bust, right? But I look and I go, maybe we're just going to be building this thing for down the road. This isn't a flip, have a great draft and we're going to be, playoff bound. I don't think so, personally. So I'm kind of with you. If you don't go Tate at 6, I would be okay with Caleb Downs, man. The depth in the secondary makes me very nervous. Just everything that you hear about him, and I'm not an Ohio State homer. The things that you hear, a guy that could be the green dot for your defense as a safety. You know what I mean? Like just super intelligent, just can do it all. You want to run him down into the box, he blows the run up. If you want to put him out in coverage, can handle that. He's just an incredible athlete. Something that, we've been talking about it, but if you're going to draft a guy that's going to be on your team for the next 5 to 10 years, you know, like
get that second contract.
Yes. So many times we do this where we're like,
I would put it out there though. Like, who do you guys think would be the blue chippers, like the possible Hall of Fame candidates? Because the way I see it, Love would be one of them.
Sure.
Right. You can go Sonny Styles. You can go Downs, as we've been speaking. I would even say like the guard out of Penn State.
Okay.
Could definitely be there. And then who am I missing? Maybe Reese. But I don't know. Like, if you don't know really where to put him, like, can he be there? Right.
Right. Completely.
So I don't know. Those would be the guys. And after that, but they're like, those are positions that aren't highly valued. So if you even try to create smoke like you want them, like, what are you really going to get for it? People are like, I'll give you my first and the third. Like, there's not going to be anything like last year, right?
Right.
Like last year was amazing. Like what we got in return, and like and we still have a pick this year to deal with, right? Mm-hmm. So
I would think if we get a haul like that this year, and I'm just saying like a haul as far as like quantity, all that, it's because somebody's coming from way back to come up way up to 6, which in my opinion, I'm good on. I would be.
Well, go ahead.
I'd be very frustrated if we traded 6 away and we took like 25 and it was just like, all right.
Yeah.
25 and an extra second. Hey, maybe a first in 2027 would be nice.
I'm not moving back
exciting.
to the end of the first round without a first for next year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a good draft to get into for next year. Like, if you want multiple picks.
That's why the podcast I did earlier this week, I talked about if Andrew Bear, what if he traded back with Dallas, but it was to 20, and he said, Dallas, just keep 12. You can have 6 and 12. Give me 20, but give me a first next year. And then whatever else sprinkled on top.
Right.
But that's the way you're getting those first round picks next year. Like you said, you got to move way back.
Yeah.
And talking about these guys in the top 10, you're not an Ohio State homer for saying you want a Buckeye in the top 10. There will be 4 teams in the top 10 that pick an Ohio State Buckeye.
Correct. Yeah.
So if you're picking in there, there's a good chance you're taking one of those guys because they're just the best players in this draft.
Championship pedigree.
We were talking at dinner and we were talking before we started about Caleb Downs and the safety thing. I think there's a really good chance with Mike Rutenberg as the DC and his specialty in the secondary and this new 3 safety philosophy that a lot of these guys are implementing on defense to try to counteract what NFL offenses are doing right now. You got to try to stay up with what is the trends are in the league. So the 2 high safety, now it's turned into this 3 safety. You got your hybrid guy who can kind of play down in the box, play some nickel. He can cover, he can come up and, and hit.
Yep.
And right now we've got Grant Delpit.
Yep.
And Ronnie Hickman's under the tender. We were talking about that. I was confused. I saw he was actually at practice the other day.
Okay.
So apparently I don't know if I didn't see a report that he signed it though.
I didn't either. My biggest worry with him is just at any point, I don't know if there's a time window or anything like that, because I haven't really looked into it as much as I probably should have. But
yeah, there is a deadline.
But I would be absolutely terrified if, let's say, we completely ignore safety in the draft, or and then this dude goes, our starting safety walks,
or somebody gets hurt. We just don't have the depth,
and you need that for special
like that
teams,
everywhere.
Man.
Yes, it's like that. If you look at the depth chart, it's just like.
So that's why in the first round, I'm serious. I know a lot of people still say no defense. I think if Blake was here, he probably would.
Be so mad.
He'd be so mad at us right now talking about it. But Caleb Downs, I'm not going to sit here and pound the table that we have to take defense. But if they took him at 6,
I would not be
mad about it.
I'd be sleeping pretty good tonight.
Because we need that position. We need him. I think that would be a good pick. It might not be the one we want. It's not a point scoring pick.
Right.
But it definitely helps the team. And then you got Dylan Thieneman from Oregon, a guy to keep an eye on. Now, I haven't seen him linked to the Browns, which makes me think maybe he's their guy.
Right.
Yeah, that could be.
But then there's a whole lot of smoke about the Browns and Emmanuel McMillan-Warren out of Toledo, who could be a guy at 24. Been hearing some stuff. He might fall out of the first round. Could be an option at 39. Maybe they move up from 39 a little bit to get him if he falls out of tonight.
Yep.
So we got a whole lot of names to be watching after 6 until we get to 24, and then to see who's available for tomorrow.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. Now, you're not a homer for liking the Buckeyes, and here's why.
Okay.
Because I was telling this to Josh earlier. Okay. The most drafted players ever is not the Buckeyes, but guess who's number 1? It's been the
number 1 drafted college.
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Yep. Number 2.
Alabama.
No, it's their big rival. Notre Dame's biggest rival.
USC.
Yeah. Then it is the Buckeyes. And the way it goes, oh crap! I need my glasses back. Damn it! I tried to look cool.
Damn, dude.
Tried to look cool. So Notre Dame, 538 players drafted. USC is 533. Ohio State's 503. And then the name that we should never speak is 422, way down there.
So I was just looking up the Kalshi market right now for the number 6 pick. Carnell Tate, I had this up 5 minutes ago and he was at 28%. He's up to 43% now.
Yes.
And then it's Spencer Fano, the offensive lineman. I don't know if he'll be a tackle or not.
Right.
Offensive lineman out of Utah is at 38%. They got Caleb Downs at less than 1%. I should put some money in here real quick and trade on that.
You should.
Yeah, no doubt.
You should. That's
actually really good. Less than 1%.
Now, do you think that 1% is a factor because New York is picking 1 pick ahead of us?
Oh, very possible. Very possible.
A lot of sense for them to take him. That's where I think it's curious. Once you see how the board starts falling, there's going to be good players that are going to slide.
Yes.
And it's not even like a bad thing. It's just like, hey, you know, the team went a different direction at need or whatever. And I would be very, very surprised if there's not very good player available at 6, and we're just sitting here going, oh man, the board fell like crap to us.
Oh, Sergeant
Shocked.
Jackie Boy wants Sadiq at 6.
So
At 6?
he gave us a super chat and he says, it's going to be defensive back and Kenyon Sadiq tonight.
I missed that. I got you. Okay.
So, all right. So if we came out of tonight and it was Caleb Downs and Kenyon Sadiq. I'm not a big Sadiq guy. You guys know that.
You already have him. You already have you know, a better version of that.
A tried and true.
I was saying.
Right. Like, I mean, it's not like,
well, and the thing is, like,
it.
Sadiq's, and I know maybe the metrics don't match the tape for some people and all that, but his metrics, like his deeper analytics for predicting success into the NFL and college were bad.
I saw your
Very
short
bad.
on it where it was,
Harold Fannin Jr., if you guys remember, was great.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Great.
And he still is great.
Yes, and it translated.
Yeah.
You know, even when he went, what did he need? 14 yards in a game against like a top tier school.
Yeah.
To break the all-time
bowl game.
tight end.
Yep.
And he got 200. Not 14. He got 200.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Run that pick
He's
in.
the
And we did.
point, and everybody knew that, and he's still
Yes.
college and pro
yes.
now, and in the NFL.
So Harold Fannin Jr. is a true dog. So we do have one extremely talented, reliable pass catcher on offense. That's about it. Now, do we think there's any chance Jerry Jeudy can settle somewhere in between 2024 and 2025, where he was really, really good and then where he was really, really bad?
This episode is sponsored by Kalshi. All right, Browns fans, we've all messed around with the sports books before, right? And let's be honest, you're always kind of playing against the house. But with Kalshi, it's different. You're not betting against some sports book. You're trading against other real-world people. There's no house trying to beat you. Kalshi just runs the marketplace. So if you think the public is wrong, like everybody's overreacting to these smoke screens in the draft or sleeping on a prospect, you can literally take the other side of the market. And it's not just sports either. You can trade on other real-world stuff, interest rates, inflation, even wild weather outcomes. It works like this. Simple yes or no markets, your risk is capped up front, and your payout is locked in. So if you trust your takes and instincts, and I know you guys do, go check out Kalshi and see what markets are live right now. So head over to kalshi.com/dogs, KALSHI.com/dogs, DAWGS. Deposit just $20, and Kalshi's going to match you. They're going to put $20 free into your account. That's a great deal to get started. So again, kalshi.com/dogs, $20 match when you deposit $20 into your account. Hey, Browns fans, we just partnered with Fanatics to bring you guys the best Browns gear available. Head over to brownsmerch.com to check out everything in our storefront. I know you guys want that new Shedeur Sanders #2 jersey. We've got those in there. Rock the Depoy and the D-Roy jerseys with Myles Garrett and Carson Schlesinger, along with the other studs from last year's draft. We've got a collection of Browns hats, T-shirts, and hoodies you can browse through too. Again, that's brownsmerch.com to check out our Browns gear powered by Fanatics.
It'd be nice to just see, and like, I think we've all kind of come to the point where we're like, obviously he's not like wide receiver one material, right? But it'd be nice to see him like, where it's just not always have to be like, okay, you got to be the guy to make the catch, blah, blah, blah. You throw some talent around him, and then it's not like don't get me wrong, it's been rough. There's dropsy issues. There's, I think there's some like attitude stuff going on, but it's.
Well, the other thing though with Jerry Jeudy is we can't give Shedeur a pass because the line was bad and not give him kind of one, right? I mean, I can't say like I'm the biggest Jerry Jeudy fan in the world, but I mean the guy was separating, getting open, and then we just didn't have the time. Like you get stinker games like the Bears game and like, other things that we had to put ourselves through where, maybe he didn't do himself any favors, but if you get a quarterback that gets any more time behind an offensive line, maybe there's something that he can do because Jameis Winston figured it out, so somebody else can. And you know how the NFL is. If you can do it once, they think you can replicate it. Well, he's got open. He's done some stuff. Get him the ball and get him open and get an offensive line around a young quarterback so we can do something. That's what I think. So I think it'll be somewhere between the two, not last year. Like he'll get some stuff done.
Same issue I have with Bond. Don't make him, don't make him where he has to be something bigger than what he's trying to be already. He came in missing camp, came in late to the season, probably was a little bit behind all year. I think he has a ton of upside. It's just, it can't always be just him deep,
Yeah, Bond, but that's what
you have to hold the line.
But that's what he is too. Like Bond is our deep receiver. Yep. He had 44 targets. He got what? He missed 22 were catchable and he caught 18. That sounds like a deep threat to me.
18 for 338 yards.
Yeah.
That's a deep threat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thanks for that makes it a deep for sure. But that's what he is. And that's what you want in your receiver room. Like you want your X, you want your Z receiver, you want your slot, and then you want your deep and maybe your gadget. And that's what everybody kind of aspires to have. Well, last year we had a deep. We never really had a one, but we kind of did. And then what was everybody else, right?
Right.
So if you get Tate, and I think if you get Concepcion, those guys can play all the three main ones. They can be your slot, they can be your X, they can be your Z. They can do it all. There's ones that will be better than others, of course, right? But I mean, if the Browns are going to go, and I'm going to listen to them in all their podium talks and say they want versatility, get Tate. It seems to be a no-brainer. I can see the Spencer Fano one too, because he did play some
guard tackle.
Yeah, he can, and he's open to playing guard.
Right.
He played right tackle very well for Utah, and he did some left tackle. Well, if left tackle and right tackle don't mean a thing, it's not the way it used to be or the way the NFL was. I totally get that too. So they're saying they're versatile. Well, versatility is a big thing. Toughness is a big thing. What's the other thing they say? Pop off the tape.
Yeah.
Moncton said that in every single presser.
Yep.
Well, if you take a look at the picks right now, who are the guys that pop off the tape?
Love.
Sonny Styles, Love, Tate, Downs. You know what I mean? Arvell Reese. Those are all the guys that pop off the tape. The kid from Penn State. And if you guys keep wondering why I keep saying the kid from Penn State, because I don't even want to attempt his name tonight. Right?
Venga. Just call him Venga.
Venga Leone. Venga Leone.
That's good.
But he looks like a beast. And guess what? We lost our left tackle. He ain't coming back. And, I love Joel Bitonio, but he does deserve to go somewhere else if he does, or retire, whatever he wants to do, man. Good on you. But if you want to pop off the tape as a Browns team, get guys that pop off the tape. And in my opinion, those are guys that pop off the tape right now.
Mm-hmm. And there's needs everywhere. I really like KC as far as even, like, don't get me wrong, the tape is fun and, like, man, he's making plays all over the place. Put him in special teams as a returner. My God, I don't know. I don't want to blame Bubba anymore, but, if it's not good this year, then at what point are we just going to put an explosive playmaker back there and try to figure the thing out? Because this getting to the 23 and starting there every series isn't it. It's just not. It's not. And the rule was supposed to be, they put this new kickoff rule in place for explosive plays. I haven't seen any since they put it in.
Yeah, we joke about that every Sunday, man. We watch the Browns, and it's like, hey, we're supposed to be getting returns to at least the 35. Browns started at the 27. Like, okay, cool. Yep. All right, but hey, you guys, we were just going to do a little pregame show here and then take a quick break, but we rolled right into the draft. Raiders on the clock. Somebody's asking what time stamp are we? They're at 5:45 on the clock.
Correct.
And you know what?
Where are you guys at?
All I want to know about Fernando Mendoza right now, all I want to tell you guys about, just get the pick over and let's get to the next one.
Yeah.
Get the pick over and get to the next one.
Why are we 3 minutes into this thing?
I'll tell you why.
We know who you're taking.
It's all entertainment.
I know.
Monday.
We gotta milk this out. We gotta talk about it. We gotta say all the things that he did great last year, which he did a lot of those things. And then, he gets his moment where he walks on the stage. That's why we're gonna milk this all 8 minutes out.
Just say a prayer like they did on Talladega Nights. Ooh, that money. Ooh, that money. Yeah. Ooh, amen.
Oh man. Yeah. Mendoza is a dork, says Kurt in the chat. Yes, he is. And we were talking about that before the show. That's not a bad thing for
is that Kirk Cousins in the I think Kirk Cousins calling himself? What?
I mean, having a quarterback who's just plain Jane dork nerd and is just going to come in, go to work, he's a leader. And
absorb that
don't have to worry
playbook
about his
100%
attitude or any off-field stuff. What more can you ask for? I mean, he might not be the most toolsy or high traits guy for a number one overall pick, like you said before the show, but man, you're getting your starting quarterback for the next decade. So
yeah, I mean, what's the worst case scenario that he becomes? Like Stafford never really hit Pro Bowls until later, right?
Yeah.
What if he becomes a Stafford, or what if he becomes Kirk Cousins? What if he becomes Kirk Cousins, like we were saying earlier?
It's home run.
He's
Kirk Cousins.
Because people are like,
led Minnesota.
He can't win the big games. He never makes the playoffs. He's the most paid quarterback. But if we had his production here in the last 10 years, would we be happy? I would, based on what I've seen on the quarterback carousel here.
And that's part of the problem too, is like, we've joked about it, but it's every 2, 3, 4
Mary Kay wants
up to
Ty
4
Simpson,
quarterbacks, every year we rotate. And we never give guys time to develop. Never.
No.
Literally, you get
you get Charlie Fry in the 3rd round and you give him 6 games.
And then
and you give him 6 games or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then you trade his ass to Oakland.
Yeah. What was that in the chat? Ryan says, hey, Mary Kay still wants Ty Simpson at 6. Yes, she does. Crazy. And she's all about Dylan Gabriel getting his shot. And she's all about Deshaun Watson starting for basically Mary Kay's anybody but Shedeur. That's been her thing. That is her thing. Anybody but Shedeur. And we were talking before the show. We have one guy on the roster who could still potentially be the answer at quarterback. Correct. Doesn't mean he's going to be. Yeah. But it means everybody else on the roster is not. There's only one guy who could be. Why aren't we just handing it to him and saying, this is your shot. This is your one and only shot. Prove it or lose it.
It's
Tracy says Mary Kay's never happy at quarterback. She wanted Sanders, and then she wanted Shaw.
Yeah, now she wants freaking Ty Simpson. And she keeps saying, I would take him at 6. What?
She is the only person linked to the NFL that has said that. I have not seen anybody else come out and say that.
I mean,
it's got Mitch Trubisky written all over it.
I would be shocked if he went that high. I would be shocked.
I think he'd be lucky to have a Mitch Trubisky career. Mitch Trubisky started for how many? He made a Pro Bowl. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Chicago,
right. Chicago,
and then he was in Buffalo
He couldn't pass left, but he still somehow got there.
Yeah.
Good for him. Did better than me.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Mary Kay wanted Cade York in the first round.
we were talking before the show. You guys in the chat can chime in on this too. So how do you screw up 6? And we said, obviously, Ty Simpson. You screwed up 6. So who else is a screw up at 6?
Caden Proctor, I would say. That's too much of a reach. And I like Monroe Freeling, but I do not like him at 6. We get into this conversation about guys that are, first of all over the map. So I think he started the year at like pick 70. Now you're going to project him at 6. He's dropped down to like maybe the 15 area. Yeah. He has awesome upside. Don't get me wrong. And having a coach like George Warhop to like make him come along would be fantastic. But I would want an entrenched starter ahead of him. And right now we have a team that does not have a lot of depth. And I'm not going to put a number 6 resource that's sitting on the bench.
I agree, bro.
Man.
I agree. And the crazy thing too is like, what I thought you were going to say is like almost that we're saying that the offensive line is revamped. But man, we're talking about patchwork.
Dude, Kevin Jenkins is not a solution.
No chemistry.
He is a guy that can start a couple games. That's why I think Vincent Vega.
Are you just saying?
I'm going to call him Vincent Vega.
Like that,
yeah. Vincent Vega from Pulp Fiction.
That's good. Yeah.
But I think he's going to be an opportunity for us to really solidify that line. And we can get a center later. I still like to have some something in the pot with Markel Bell later. I think he's a guy that I would sit and have George Warhop just take a big piece of clay and mold that line, and you just get some guys that are bangers.
That one's really easy because you say, okay, we take Markel Bell, and then after DeJuan Jones gets hurt in week 3 or 4, then he's the starting tackle at that spot.
Yeah.
You kind of have to just plan on that. So we'll see how it goes. I wanted to remind everybody, I meant to say this at the top of the show, but if you're watching now and you guys, before we get to pick 6, if you guys go to, what's up?
I was just going to say, sorry, do your thing.
Go to thedogspodcast.com/predict. You guys can enter our free jersey contest. So make your predictions for who the Browns are going to take at 6. Submit it now before we get there, obviously. And then we'll pull a winner from that after the show sometime this weekend. What were you going to say?
John Graham, 07, if my eyes are good. Full send downs at 6, KC at 24. I would leave here pretty excited.
Oh my God, Fernando!
Excited.
Fernando Mendoza got picked. Oh my God! Oh my God! Thank God. So the Jets are on the clock. Who are they taking?
I think it's.
Bailey.
I obviously I traded David Bailey on Kalshi. I think it's probably going to be Bailey. I mean, there's been definitely some Reese
smoke with it.
Well, some question marks kind of coming. You're talking about where do you play him?
Right?
Is he a true edge rusher? Not really.
No.
I saw a stat. He only had 20 true pass rushes off the edge in college.
You really have to develop him if you're the Jets. Yeah. You don't have to develop Bailey. No. Even if we picked him, let's say we have Wright on the opposite side of Miles. And I was big time just saying, and now I'm going to contradict myself. Yeah. I don't want to take someone at 6 and not play them all the time. However, if that guy gets you 10 sacks this year, and he only plays half the snaps, I'm good. I'm good because that's what Javon Curse did a long time ago.
Sure. Yeah.
The freak, they drafted him. He got 10, 11 sacks. I'm good. He didn't play all the downs. He didn't have to. But that made the defense better. So that's a win, right? And if he gets a Pro Bowl out of it, or defensive rookie of the year, well, that's still a win.
Yep.
Right. So that's one of the things where I'd be like, even if we took a Caleb Downs and for some reason he doesn't play, but just plays on third, but say he gets 8 interceptions this year.
Oh, bro, okay. Well, I'm good. He's in.
Yeah.
He is starting.
No, I know. Kind of a bad, you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
But you get a guy like Xavier Watts who we don't have, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
That we should have had because we're all banging the table for him, and
let's say Dylan Gabriel. That's better.
Yeah. Poor Dylan. Do you think he gets traded in this?
I hope.
I think he needs a new start.
Like him.
Yeah, I think he needs a fresh start.
It's just he doesn't have a place here.
Yeah.
It never made sense last year. It doesn't make sense now for sure since Kevin's gone.
And I don't dislike the kid either. And actually, I get tired of the midget jokes because, to be honest with you, a lot of people calling him a midget, he's actually taller than you are, just so you know.
That's fair.
Just so you know.
Definitely me. I'm sure.
So, I'm with you. I think the guy that called him out from the Browns on the actual podium, he was actually taller than you too, bro.
The thing that's cool too with Reese is he's only 20 years old. He is.
Yeah.
He's very, very young. And as far as the ceiling is scary high. It's just, it's the same thing kind of with Styles, Styles more traditional, but same thing, freak athlete. What position does he play? Somebody was talking to me. They said he was both of them. They could be like Isaiah Simmons, just freak athlete, very, very talented, could play safety or linebacker or wherever, but it's just almost too much.
David Bailey.
There it is.
I got it.
Boom.
I got it right, guys. All right.
Good for you, bro.
I thought that was a win.
I just won some money. Sweet.
There you go, brother.
Seriously, guys, go have some fun on Kalshi. I mean, obviously we advertise for them all the time, but I use it all the time. I used a bunch of it.
You guys can take this to Kalshi. So I put this through AI. And it's the Browns first round outcome matrix. Okay. And I put a bunch of mock drafts in this.
Yeah.
So 30%. Guess just the position group that they take at 6 and they take at 24.
I would say just the position group.
Yeah.
At 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say offensive line. Yeah. And then probably a wide receiver.
Yeah. And then so that's 30%. There's a 30% chance that happens.
It goes like that. Yep.
In my nice little pie circle here.
I was going to
Is it like that?
pie chart.
Isn't that sweet? And then stay. So so they're going to stay, not trade again. What's the next percentage? What's the next probability of things happening position wise?
I would say either probably we're talking our third pick. Or is that what we're saying? Or we're saying not those guys.
So 30% of the chances are that we go O-line, receiver, 6 and 24. So 6 and 24, what do you think will happen?
Wide receiver, O-line.
Yeah. Flip it, man. And that's 23%. So we're at 53%.
Yeah, okay.
Then the next thing, I'm not going to make you guess the next ones.
I'll do it.
Trade down with the Cowboys is 15% of the mock drafts.
I could see that.
Trade down. And like these mock drafts aren't, I just picked it off our Discord. These are Mel Kuyper's. These are like all those mock drafts. Then there's a trade down 12%. Or did I say 15% we trade down with the Cowboys. 12% we trade down with guess who?
The Jets?
The Chefs. The Chiefs.
Oh, I've been seeing
Great
that.
Googly Mowgli, yes.
I've been seeing
9.
that.
Yeah. And then if we stay and get O-line, then we trade up from 24 for Tyson, 10%.
At 20, yeah.
So we'll keep going.
And then the last is 10%. The last 10% is we stay and trade O-line. Or sorry, stay at O-line at 6. 24, we trade for DB or quarterback at 10%.
So the trade up from 24, it's interesting to me. It's just hard for me to see because Andrew Berry's all about getting more picks and not giving up picks just to move up. It's going to have to be somebody that really, really got to have.
Well, you got to remember these are like Kuiper guys. They don't really know Cleveland, right?
I'm saying, but for me personally, that's why every time I've seen it all over social media too. They've been talking. Well, we could always trade up from 24. I'm like, we could. I don't know if we would.
No, we never do.
It's just not a move that he makes.
Yeah. The only guy that does it consistently is Mickey Loomis from the Saints.
They always trade up.
He's done it 24 times in his career.
He's never traded back, right?
Never traded back. Yeah.
And he's like, that's his quote, isn't it? His famous quote, I'll never trade back or something.
Yeah. He only goes up.
Yeah.
I like that.
So let's talk about the Cowboys trade back real quick here.
Okay.
And we were, again, talking about this before the show, but the news came out. George Pickens for the Cowboys just signed his franchise tag today, which is very, very interesting timing because he could not be traded until he signed it. So then he signs it the day of the draft. Kind of makes me feel there's a draft day trade probably already done.
This was hot in the Discord today. This was hot. I thought everybody was full of crap, but I was half napping at the time when I was reading it. So I was like, everybody's full of crap. And now when this popped through we were talking about it just before we went out here, before we went on live here. I was like, that could be a possibility. Could be there's some kind of smoke screen too. Who knows? But
the thing is, I don't think so because I was seeing some other people posting about this on Twitter and they're saying there's really no reason for him to sign it today, other than, hey, Blake Renneker has entered the facility.
Yes.
No, dude, we got Arizona on the clock here.
So who's Arizona going to take? Quick, who are they going to take? Reese, or are they taking Love?
Well, it's going to be interesting. I bet you they're trying to trade back.
If they were smart, they should trade back because there's going to be a lot of buyers coming up for Love. I think Love is
for Kyler Murray.
No.
Just kidding.
But the crazy thing is their running back room is you have James Conner, obviously is at the back end of his career. You have Trey Benson, a rookie they drafted last year. And then you just bring Tyler Algier in, who's a dude. He can absolutely handle a running back workload.
Ooh, pick is in.
Here we go. And then
see what they do.
It's gonna be Reese.
Jeremiah Love is basically number 3 on everybody's board, so he has to go now.
Everybody in the chat saying it was Jeremiah Love.
No way! Holy crap!
So they're all ahead of us.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Well, because we're watching TV. Yeah. I mean, if I was on PFF right now, I would have known too. But
it might have been.
I kind of like reacting to the TV.
Yes,
it's old school. I feel like I'm middle school again,
That's fair.
I was just going to say, I was just saying, he was literally above 3 on everybody's draft board, except for the Browns.
So,
and he had to go now.
This is falling really, really nicely. You look great, bro. You look freaking great.
2 tickets for the gun show, man. You better have some permits for those.
All right. So what were you saying, Justin? This is falling nice.
If you look at it, you have your pick at 6, what do you want to do? Do you taking Tate? You taking Downs? Hell, depending on who falls.
They're taking Sonny Styles or they're taking Arvel Reese.
Who? Tennessee?
They're taking taking Arvel Reese.
I would say Reese for sure.
When's the last time
Sorry, bro.
a running back went that high? I'm trying to remember. What pick was Zeke and Fournette? Were they like 4?
4. He was 4. Richardson, I want to say, was like 3.
I think he was 3. We took him third, I think.
We did.
This episode is sponsored by Butcher Box for Pets. Browns fans, Butcher Box for Pets has a deal you cannot pass up for your 4-legged family members. Right now, you get 50% off your first subscription order of the premium slow-cooked nutrition dog food or the premium fresh dog food. Just go to butcherboxforpets.com/dogs, DAWGS, and use promo code DOGS when you check out. It can get confusing because we're the dogs, we love our fellow dogs, our dog pack members, and the Dog Pound faithful. But let's not kid ourselves. The most important dogs in our lives are, well, our dogs. And they're not just pets, like I said, they're part of the family. So the question is, what are you actually feeding them? At ButcherBox, they believe in real ingredients. Their pet foods have been developed and certified by vet nutritionists to contain 0 artificial flavors or preservatives. I know our house wouldn't be the same without Odie, our 100-pound golden retriever who thinks he's a 10-pound lap dog. Absolute dumbest dog in the world, but we love him like crazy. And it gives us peace of mind knowing that we're giving him quality food instead of those factory processed blocks from the store. And speaking of the store, no need to add dog food to your shopping list ever again. ButcherBox delivers their high-quality food right to your door. Just choose the delivery schedule that you need for your dog, and you can change, modify, pause, or cancel your plan at any time. So try it out today. Your dog will love you for upgrading their meal times. ButcherBoxForPets.com/dogs and use promo code DOGS, DAWGS, to get 50% off. That's right, half off your first subscription order of the premium slow-cooked nutrition fresh dog food or the premium fresh dog food. Minimum purchase of just $34. 50% discount applies to subscription orders only. 1 use per customer, and you can cancel at any time. ButcherBoxForPets.com/dogs.
I think the big wild card. Well, so now you got Tennessee, which Jeremiah Love was he's going to Tennessee. That was mocked
or
hardcore. Yes. So
I think Downs is gone now at 5 though.
So now at 4, do they go Carnell Tate and get Cam Ward that weapon, or do they take Arvel Reese and get Robert Saleh his dude, or Sonny Styles? Because I've been seeing that Sonny Styles kind of fits because I mean Saleh had Fred Warner.
I've heard that comp too.
Yeah, in San Francisco. So does he go get that guy? Everybody in the chat saying, "Man, now I'm nervous. Titans will take Tate."
They could.
I think they go Reese or they go Styles.
I think they go Reese, and then I think Styles goes to the Giants.
That might be what happens. Yeah.
Who did they hire as coach again? You guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hooked this up, right? Look at me go.
Who are you talking about? The Titans?
Yeah.
Saleh.
Robert Saleh.
So they could go defense
For sure.
But then again, he got fired because they could never figure out offense.
Right.
So,
It's not like they had bad
Nobody
players.
can.
It's not like they had like bad positional players though.
When he was there?
Yeah, they had
Brees Hall.
Brees Hall,
Garrett
Wilson.
It's just like with Cleveland and Arizona and all these other teams that switch coaches a lot. They didn't have the quarterback.
Yep.
They can get Ty Simpson. Mary Kay approved.
Did you? I like how you didn't put the mic on the mic arm.
I was trying to hurry up. I'll do that, when we take a break or something, I'll screw it on there, but I was just trying to get on here.
Look janky as hell, man.
This is great.
That's awesome.
There you go. You wear that.
I guess you can't even really see it on the video.
No, it's definitely in my way, but I said, fuck it.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Ooh, look at that draft party in Arizona. They're pretty damn happy.
Oh, dude. I'd be pretty thrilled if I was a Cardinals fan.
They got like LaDainian Tomlinson. I'd be freaking happy too, man.
Just the comps that you hear is just kind of crazy for him. Like you're like, hey, this guy could be like the next Bijan. You're like, man, yikes.
Yeah.
I like the Cavs tracker up there.
Yeah. You like
Thank
that?
you, bro.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Just trying to keep tabs on our other Cleveland team
Yeah.
that's actually in the playoffs.
I might just, not to give away trade secrets, but I might just pull it up on YouTube TV on my computer and have both things going.
There you go. I like your style.
What do you guys think? I know we haven't even mentioned his name as an option for the Browns really at 6, but Francis Mauigoa is probably going to be there.
The crazy thing is, so I told you I'd be pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about the injury, I'm like, so like what exactly is going on with this back? You know, like what's the deal? You want to tell him what you told me?
Well, he's got the herniated disc. He's got a herniated disc in his back, which
Degenerative.
They say is asymptomatic, but if it worsens, could require surgery, could miss up to 3 months. I'm like, that's exactly what the Browns would do. They would draft this guy with a herniated disc. He would get surgery and he'd be out for, he'd probably miss his entire rookie season.
So he's got a bad back.
Got a bad back. And I said, once you have a bad back, you always got a bad back.
Yeah, I got a bad back.
Have we checked his?
Oh shit! They took Carnell Tate.
Have we checked his neck?
Holy crap!
Carnell Tate, motherfucker.
Okay, well.
So the chats, they're spoiling it.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Well, that does suck. That sucks a lot.
That's why.
Especially because it interrupted my joke. I had a really good joke.
Yeah, what's your joke? We are not getting Carnell Tate.
You guys said he had a bad back, and I was going to ask if we checked his neck and his crack.
Boy, what we were missing until you got here.
All right, so.
Oh, man.
Game plan kind of blown up a little bit, but
That
my
sucks.
thing is now.
I mean, good for him, I guess, but.
Is it really, though? Like, is Tennessee's about his...
Yeah, I guess maybe. I mean, I guess if you're getting picked in the top 5, you're probably going to a dumpster fire anyhow.
That's fair.
So are the Giants going to pick?
Sonny Styles. They don't need another.
Not Tyson?
I don't think they need Arvell
Not going
Reese.
to pick Tyson? I've heard
Not at 5.
Heard that smoke all week.
I think
I don't believe it either, though.
I think they would take him at 10.
Who? Take who?
Jordan
Tyson.
Oh, I heard that mock too, and I'm like,
No, I mean, if you're Jim Harbaugh, and I think he wants his defense. They just got rid of a defensive guy. I know they have number 10. They could go defense maybe on both. They can't get Love to team him with Scattaboo. Can't get Tate now to put with Neighbors. So you're going to take the best player available. So is it Downs? Is it Styles? Or is it Reese?
probably Reese.
I think he'd like that off-ball linebacker with all that athletic upside. They could mold it for sure.
This is what I was really worried about. I mean, everybody that told me that Carnell Tate's not worth the number 6 pick.
This thing, yeah.
I was like, I don't even know if he's there. And Brian Bosard said that last week when I had him on the show. He's like, this is all because he said Carnell Tate would be my play for the Browns at 6. He said, but that's assuming he's there.
Yep.
And even he's like, I don't even think he makes it to 6. He goes off the board at 4. Good Lord.
So I think we're taking Spencer Fano then.
See, to me, that's a reach at 6. You got all these other really good players on the board. It's,
I am turning
depending on who gets picked now. I'll tell you who I want. But I think they're going to go for Fano. I don't know if I don't particularly. I'm not going to cry if we get Fano, but especially now since I know he's got 33-inch arms since I was enlightened. But
I said, how did they go to the pro day or the combine and he measures it barely over 32, and then his pro day they're like, oh yeah, he's 33.
It's credible.
Somebody didn't calibrate that ruler.
Yeah.
How you doing over there? I won't ask.
I'm just twisting it at the top.
Don't break. You've already broken one arm.
No, I broke the mic. The arm was still good.
Well, I guess.
Oh, you broke the arm because I had to use the spare for Kenny.
I guess the Titans got ripped off because Carnell Tate only plays against the second strings, and he only was he was only a
wide receiver
I'll
2.
tell you
wide
what.
receiver 2, and they got drafted too high.
I wouldn't sleep too much on them because you have Tate, you have Wandale Robinson. I think
still got Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, that ain't it.
No, but I mean, he doesn't
you-
have to be the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I was curious just to see what they would do because I figured Love would come off of there, so I probably running back Pollard and Spears again for
Oh, I guess to get back to, we were talking about this before. I think before you walked in, the whole George Pickens thing.
Yeah.
So I was asking Kenny at dinner, what if that was Andrew Berry's fallback plan? If this bad thing happened where Carnell Tate's gone, and it was like, hey, we'll trade back with Dallas and we'll get George Pickens, and that way I can get an extra pick. I can get a receiver without having to, or with one pick, I can still get a pick. I get my receiver, and then I can take a safety at 24 or something.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You put George Pickens in our wide receiver room. He's the best guy in our room. Not even close. It's a lot of extra with him.
Did he have that extra in Dallas? He was happy there. So no.
Well, I'll tell you what. He looked good in Dallas. He looked.
Yeah. I had him on my fantasy teams. He's looked okay.
Giants pick is already in. I don't know who it is, but it says the pick is in. So the Browns are on the clock according to NFL.com. So I was thinking about this earlier because a lot of people now are screaming, go defense.
They got Arvell Reese.
Draft downs.
Take downs now.
All this stuff. And all I can think is, maybe this is a hot take. I'll get screwed for this.
Yeah.
So tell me your thoughts. Would you rather draft a Hall of Fame defensive player here at 6 or an offensive player that's going to be very good for 6 or 7 years for the Browns?
Yeah, we've been talking about. I'm going Hall of Fame all the way, bro.
It's not me. We have one, and we went 1-15. Like we have to score points. At some point, we have to score points.
You're not wrong. But if I'm Andrew Barry and my job's on the line, I'm taking a Hall of Famer.
I mean, if we do and we don't fix the offense, he probably still won't have a job next year, even if this guy goes on to be a Hall of Famer.
What he does in this draft is going to tell us a lot about what he thinks about his job. Because if he's accumulating picks and passing on some offensive weapons and stuff, it's like maybe he's got to. I don't know.
The Browns are taking Jordan Tyson, man.
We said this before you got here, Blake, that you would instantly come in here and shut down all the defensive player talk.
Chiefs traded up to 6.
So,
Is that true? Yep, that is very true. That's
just traded. It's number 6. I bet you they're taking like Lemon or somebody.
Tyson. I've seen Tyson.
Oh my.
To them. Okay, so I'm trying to run everything here. Who did the Giants take?
Since
we're very behind.
Reese.
Okay, so they actually took. Okay, I did not think they would take Reese.
Okay, so
that one's interesting.
Oh, what's the trade?
I was sure. Obviously, I'm guessing we get.
Where do the Chiefs pick? 9. So stay in the top 10.
Don't let it go too silent here. Let's see.
Just doing some research. I wish I still had. I got rid of PFF, and I wish I still had it because this is not updating as quickly as I'd like. We are going if we trade back to 9. Well, it seems like we did.
Yeah,
yes.
And we pick up something else to go with it, and we still get Lemon. I will.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I'll live with that, especially the fact that Carnell Tate wasn't on the board anymore.
Right.
So I would live with that.
A lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it too.
Dog receiver.
Now, do we trade back again from 9?
That
a lot of smoke about the double trade back with the Browns. So,
yeah, Tyson or Lemon. Everybody's saying.
Then there's your answer. There's your answer on upcoming.
Well, that's true.
So the Chiefs are probably going to take Downs. Did we go over that? Because they lost 3/4 of their secondary, did they not?
They lost two of their corners to the Rams.
Right.
Well, I mean, Andrew Barry found his trade partner.
I can't remember the last time we traded with the Chiefs.
At least it wasn't the Texans.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bro.
I'm with you on that.
There it is.
So we got 971 and 144.
Oh, there we
141. Go. Somebody vet that. We got a couple different. They're saying 974. So we got an extra 3rd round pick. And then a 5th?
Downs just went 6.
Did we trade Dylan too?
We got to work that deal with Atlanta, man.
Yeah, they got Justin Fields.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to talk, but what is Mary Kay putting out here about?
So they took Downs?
Oh, we already did.
About Dylan Gabriel, maybe.
We already touched on it, bro. But go ahead. Open the floor to you,
I won't even be shocked if he's not cut, especially if we end up drafting a quarterback at any point in this draft.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
We're sleeping on him. No, we're not.
Yeah, I know. When she said, we're sleeping on Dylan Gabriel, I'm like, come on, we all watch the game. Stop it. Okay, so they took Caleb Downs?
That's what it's sounding like.
Here, let me see.
It's getting very difficult because if I was just keeping up with the TV, we'd be fine.
I know.
You guys in the chat are just racing us.
They took Mansour Delane.
Makes sense.
Wait, what?
It makes complete
Spencer
sense.
Delane.
Oh, it wasn't Downs?
No.
Ah.
So that's the guy they were targeting the whole time. That's interesting that they decided to go up and get him.
All these websites except for PFF suck, by the way. I'm on ESPN. Still don't have the Giants pick in. Don't have the Chiefs.
Well, that's
pick
because
in.
even on TV, it's not in yet. I don't know if they're just waiting. I don't know.
They don't like to play spoiler. I'm trying to be ahead of the game. I mean, I was 15 minutes late, but I'm still trying to be ahead of the game.
You're all right.
Yeah, so I saw a lot of Delane mock to the Chiefs at 9, so that is interesting that they came up.
Just kind of crazy because I don't think, I mean, unless they thought Browns were going to sell it to somebody. Because I don't think Washington or New Orleans is in play.
Well, the Giants. Nope, they were ahead of them.
They were
my
at 10.
bad.
No, you're all right.
Oh, maybe the Giants were going to trade up with them. Sorry, that's what I meant. Definitely not trading with the Ravens.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Interesting. Down still on the board.
All right, so where was my matrix, guys? My matrix was trade down with the Chiefs at 12%. Bam!
All right, bro.
How do you like them apples?
Yeah, that's not bad. It is funny. A third and a fifth, and last year we moved 2 spots or 3 spots, and we got
That's all.
a second, a fourth, a first.
All the famous mock drafts in there. And AI.
I guess that's the
I
difference.
told him, I said, sweet pie chart, bro.
Yeah.
Kenny
feel like I learned it.
Constantly engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I learned something. Yay.
Oh boy.
Oh, man. My buddy just said, this makes me want to puke.
Well, we kind of knew that was going to be the case tonight, guys.
I'll be honest.
No, I'm not completely out yet.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I'm disappointed we don't have Tate, but we didn't go up to get him, and we knew that wasn't a thing.
It does kind of feel like if Tate was there, we were going to take him, doesn't it?
At 6?
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Like as soon as he got taken, we had that. I mean, that deal came in quick.
So now Washington's on the clock. They need a running back and a receiver, so they could possibly go Tyson, or they go Edge and Bain.
You guys want Lemon over Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd take just about any of them just because of the injury history.
I'm with you. I'm not a Tyson guy. I've gotten ridden kind of hard for that, but
Super athletic.
everybody on the drive here that I listened to, Daniel Jeremiah, Bucky Brooks, all these guys said that he is the best receiver in the league. But
class.
Class, yeah. And but is the injury history. Do you want to roll the dice? And I'm saying I'm keeping my dice. I am not.
Well, I've seen a lot of
shit.
people saying some very untrue things about him too. They'll say he's a a yak god. I think was something one of the former NFL players was saying about Jordan Tyson. He was not. He actually was not.
No,
and
his yak yards.
And people were saying that he's fantastic contested catch. He was 52%. Like he's okay.
You're breaking that down with Tate and everything too.
Yeah, he's good at these things, but he's not great at all these things. I don't know.
He does have an ability to separate very well.
He's a very good route runner.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if that's what they're looking for, then maybe they take the chance. But I feel that you should go Lemon, somebody like a St. Brown.
Dude,
dog.
He is St. Brown. It looks like it.
He's a headache, no on Lemon. All the receivers are borderline diva-ish. And
Absolutely.
He's actually the only thing that's only got to be from that interview, which
It's a very strange interview, but
he even addressed that the other day. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
They asked him about it, and he said, like, I honestly didn't know it was going to come across that way. I've learned from it. Basically he's like, I'll just interview better. Like, he's never had an issue at USC. Everybody's only had good things to say about him. No, I think Lemon's just fine.
And I think we got a coach that can kind of like deal with that. He's not going to be a pushover.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
So like if you
I don't
got
think he's getting pushed by anybody.
no,
Hey, did his teammates come out for his 21st birthday? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Just lean back. Sorry.
Hey, did his teammates come out for his 21st birthday? That's what I want to know.
Man.
You think AB told the Chiefs to eat their pancakes before they hung up?
Yeah. David Putney, throw him in. We need a returner.
Well, obviously disappointed we didn't get Carnell Tate.
Yeah, that's tough.
Been my guy since like September. But
I'll be honest, I'm actually a little bit surprised.
Okay. The trade's just being announced. Go ahead.
That only one wide receiver has been taken so far.
There you go. There's a picks, guys.
Like, I think we're going to see
74-48.
a big run on receivers coming up. Like,
Yeah, everybody's talking about there's going to be like a run on tackles or a run on
heard that
receivers,
too,
but
yeah.
you can't really run on both. Otherwise, all these other positions are going to be available. So I think at 24, would a guy like Concepcion or Boston even be available? Do you think they go before 24?
Like when you mock
Washington is in, and they took Sonny Styles.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, Dan Quinn got his guy.
Yep, there it is.
Go Buckeyes.
That's a huge win.
Go Buckeyes.
How many Buckeyes have been drafted so far?
That's
already?
3 now.
3.
3 in the top 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
We couldn't even make the title game.
Oh my God, bro.
We couldn't even make the
Here
title
we
game.
go.
Well, none of the guys being drafted so far are linemen.
Sure.
This is true.
They were getting owned in that game.
I saw, I know it's completely off topic, but I watched a guy who watches a lot of Ohio State stuff, and he said everybody looks awesome except for the offensive line kind of looks soft.
I saw that too.
And I was like, well, surprise, surprise. An Ohio State Ryan Day team has a soft offensive line. Never would have guessed. So we'll see.
Actually, you know what's funny? I think I actually traded on Kalshi for Mansour Delane to go 6. Now, it didn't specify to what team. It just said pick 6. So I think I just won that one too. Because I thought there was a chance the Browns could surprise us. I was just making random bets the other day, and I was like,
What's that phone
What
number,
if they
Blake?
take the cornerback? What for the...
I want to know.
It's okay, guys.
why
I
is
don't have a
Kurt
problem.
saying- what did I say? He said, wow, Blake. What did I say?
You look good.
I don't know, man.
I don't think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, okay. Man,
I will say I feel like the picks are going faster
I agree.
this year since they changed the time.
Yeah, that was good.
I know last year I left at like 10:30, 11. And it was like pick 21. I was like,
I know.
I got to get
Well,
up at 4 in the
I
morning.
know.
They moved it up to
Yes.
5 minutes, right?
8. But
It was
still,
10.
We're getting somewhere.
Yeah. You can see you breathing through your mouth. Probably.
It's come a long way.
We should put like an effect that shows like air going in and out of my mouth.
That'd be awesome.
Well, okay, they're asking who do you guys want now at 9?
Give me a lemon.
So who's best available? Lemon, Downs still,
Downs, yeah.
Ruben Bain's still out there.
So best available.
Francis.
You want best available from
Now I know it's
PFF?
still out there.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
so
There's 5. So there are 5 overall from PFF. Is Bain, 7 is left over. Maui Goa, 8 Downs, and then 11 Theneman, and then 12 is Fano.
Seriously, we could very realistically trade back again from 9 to 12 with Dallas.
know.
Now it becomes a little more
So 15 is Makai Lemon,
because
and then you have
say
the
Downs
only
is still there. I guarantee
Oh
you
my-
Dallas is going to want to get up ahead of the
Absolutely.
Giants to get him.
yeah.
Because or Bain or whoever they're pining for.
Yep.
could be.
I'd be okay
Could
with
you guys stop spoiling picks? Yes, please. You guys are ruining my TV experience.
Yeah, hey man.
Yeah, because like we're like 4 picks ahead of the Chiefs are still up here.
I know. I just now saw the Chiefs pick.
We're doing it live.
Muslim rubbing himself with baby oil. He's going to draft Tennessee Vol McCoy.
Oh, geez. So you're going to take the guy with the degenerative knee issue?
And he can't tackle either, right?
I can't remember if that was him or
Kurt says just trade again.
just trade again.
Just keep trading.
So-
I swear to God, when I was in Las Vegas watching the draft, he traded down like about 5 times in that draft. We kept having to leave. I think I saw, what's his name? Woods, the second. He's the only guy that I actually saw drafted in that draft.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that the Martin Emerson draft?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There was a lot of trade downs in that.
Yeah, I remember that.
So if we trade back to 12 with Dallas, first of all, I feel like you could kind of hold Jerry Jones's feet to the fire. Like he'll want his guy, and you can fleece him.
He's got a window. He's trying to,
and I think you could still get Lemon at 12.
The only thing that scares me
the picks in, boys. You want to know? Take a wild guess.
For us?
For the Saints.
Oh, for the Saints already? Jeez, ow.
Saints.
Yeah. Your boy. It's your boy Tyson. Whoop, whoop.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm not shocked. I mean, I figured receiver.
I saw them
honestly.
Tyson
trying to get another weapon for Shuck.
So I'm probably
Jeez, get a weapon for your
probably
quarterback.
not trading now.
Who are you taking?
No,
I'll just take Lemon because
I'm not
the first two
risking
are
it.
already gone.
Yes, because the first two are already gone.
I feel like this is the run, right? The
Yes.
receiver.
I'm not trading back. You got the Giants' biggest need isn't wide receiver, but
The Dolphins
could
is, though.
take one
Yeah.
to go with Neighbors.
Dolphins will take
and the
one,
Dolphins
sure, you would think.
need a
would
wide
They need a
receiver.
lot, I guess. I don't know. They could take.
They will definitely take Lemon because Tyson's gone.
So the Browns are on the clock right now. I mean, nobody would know it, and but
Well, it doesn't even say here. Look, it says the Chiefs are still on.
Well, I will say, like, I'm kind of glad they took Jordan Tyson because I just didn't want to have to, like, worry about that. Because I've been saying if the Browns draft, the first report out of rookie mini camp here in a couple weeks, Jordan Tyson sat out today with a tight hamstring. Yeah. Oh, it's like, here we go.
Yep.
The crash out.
All right.
Excuse me.
according to NFL, the Browns' biggest need is QB.
Sheesh.
You could just copy and paste that every year.
QB, OL, wide receiver.
Yeah, fair enough.
But not in this draft. Like, I'm not taking Ty Simpson, Mary Kay. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. If we trade back, like let's say we trade back to 9 and take Ty Simpson, I might walk the hell out of here, bro.
Just shut her down and get her. Yeah.
If you do, don't forget your coasters I brought for you.
I brought a trophy. For
I got your
It's behind
league
you, actually.
trophies over here too.
Yeah.
Who's that for?
You, that's your league trophy.
Oh, to give to
Whoever won this year, I forget now.
I forget.
Yeah, you're the commissioner.
Yeah, who won your league, bro?
I can't remember now.
Put it out in the chat, boys.
It wasn't Thomas, was it?
I don't know.
I thought it was I thought Thomas beat me. In the
I'm that guy. As soon as I get out of the
championship
playoffs, I just say screw
is
it. I'm not
awful.
paying attention anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just mad.
game. Done.
Yeah, done.
No.
All right, let's see what we got here, guys.
I'm like having trouble. I'm overstimulated. Do I watch the TV? Do I watch the chat?
No.
You sound like a woman.
Just say, call it what it is, man.
This one, somebody said, Blake, would you be okay with trading with Dallas and getting 12 and Pickens if they could get that to go to 9? I feel like that's a lot to go up 3.
And I don't want Pickens.
I know you don't, but I mean,
You'd have to
A need
pay him.
is a
That's the
need.
thing is
Yeah,
you'd have to pay him.
yeah.
There's no point in trading for him if you're not going to pay him.
and we're not.
And he's almost wearing out his welcome at a place where he got the ball all the time.
Yeah. That's 2 places now.
Yeah.
And he's only been in the league. He's not even off his rookie contract yet. Right? He just got franchised.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know.
Definitely a curveball. Thank you, Andrew
I'll just
Berry.
be pissed if we trade back here, then like the Dolphins take Lemon and then we end up like going this first round without getting a wide receiver.
Well, we've definitely done that before, like last year, bro. And except we decided we just weren't going to take one at all. We just said, screw it.
We're just gonna take
Not
another-
necessary.
We're just going to take another running back and tight end, and we're just going to be stacked there. That's what we're going to do.
What do you guys want in the chat?
I saw some people say Fano and Freeling. I know that it starts up front, but I just think, I don't know if those guys aren't so much better than who we can get at
24.
24, 39, like we need some playmakers. We need guys who you can get the ball to, who strike a little bit of fear in the defense.
I think that the Browns, this is not what I want. I think the Browns are taking Fano.
There you go, guys.
They're
Did we
taking
trade
Fano.
again?
There it is. Is that true? Uh-oh.
Are they
What's
saying
happening?
lemon or what?
It's looking like lemon a lot. But then I just saw, did we just trade again, which...
No, we don't have a pick. That's on PFF
If
yet.
Downs, I'd be excited.
but like-
I
I
don't
want
know.
picks for next year way better. I don't think everybody knows that. It's going to be really hard to get first round picks next year.
No, but nobody's going to give those up. It's going to be tough. But like to the Utah tackles, I'd just rather have the guy that played left tackle for the last 2 years and have all those reps at left tackle and put him at left tackle.
Yeah, Lomu.
At 24.
Yeah.
The other guy sounds great. And now that, I can sleep that he has 33-inch arms, we can take him.
You know what they say? Big arms.
You can block better.
What the hell's going on here?
Oh, the chat's like, you ask who we want. We all said lemon. I get it.
There's a lot going on.
You got to remember,
up here.
guys, by the time we ask a question and you hear it, it's probably a 30-second delay.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've already moved on.
Yeah, and we're overstimulated.
Pick is in.
No, it's just me.
I might have to look away, or should I just watch?
Yeah, we took Spencer Fano. There you go. Boom.
Is that it?
Yeah, 100%. We did it.
Okay, so
All right,
Andrew Berry's
hold on.
definitely not a smokeless dude anymore. That was all the smoke this week, and that's what it was.
Okay.
So we got him. He basically played in his first year left tackle, and he was the right tackle for the last 2 years. Why did they make that switch?
Because as soon as Caleb Lomu came to campus, he was the left tackle immediately.
So he was that much better than
Either that or they didn't have a right tackle, so they moved the other guy who's more versatile over there and let the true left tackle play left tackle.
So then it goes
I don't
back to
know.
what they said in their pressers. They want guys that are dogs, versatile, and tough. And I guess that guy fits the bill.
He is. And the thing is, I know Justin, right? Jersey Justin, it was you.
Justin.
Yeah. He's the guy who's been telling me, like, you got to get Fano. I'm like, he's like a guard, though. He's probably going to play guard. But, I mean, we got him at 9 instead of 6. We got some extra picks for him.
Yep.
He
But
could
Justin,
still very well play tackle. I think he's going to be on our line for a long time.
So he is. Well, let's take a look at him. So he's 6'6", 308 pounds. So he needs more size, that's for sure. And then his run blocking grade is 79.9, so it's almost 80. His pass block grade is 81.5, so about the same. So what I've read from him here, from the small little ditty they had for him, was Fano is somewhat undersized for the position, which we saw. He shows up with his power, though. He's an impressive athlete with explosiveness, fluidity, and balance. So balance is big if you're going to swap side to side. His grip strength and competitive make him a strong fit for an outside zone scheme, which we are running with Moncton, correct?
Like, I'm not gonna complain about taking an offensive lineman when we need offensive linemen.
Yes.
It's just
We don't have any playmakers.
It's just not the sexy pick.
Yeah. It's not sexy. It's really not. But
is he that much better than people we could have got, like we already talked about, at 24 or 39? And wasn't the other guy still available?
Maui Noah?
Yeah.
yeah.
So Fano's the first lineman drafted.
Is this going to be another like Jed Wills, Tristan Wirfs thing?
Hope not, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
It could be.
Like, Wirfs was seen as, this great player, and for some reason we overthought it and went Jed Wills, and now he plays Xbox for a living. and Tristan Wirfs is, a Pro Bowler.
Well, it's not Caden Proctor, so there you go.
Well, that is true. No, I mean, I don't hate the pick.
No, I know.
Like you said, Blake, it's not the sexy one.
So Kurt said, short arms, Fano can play with short leg Gabriel.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Hey, he's got 33 inch. He's cut. He's the real deal now, man. He's got. He has the same arms as the left tackle from the Chargers, who just got paid.
Joe Alt or Slater?
Sean Slater.
Kurt said, well, who are we hiring next year for GM?
There it is, Kurt. Hey.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Dogs Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at the Dogs Podcast. Get your thoughts on the show at thedogspodcast.com.
This episode is sponsored by ISSA. Browns fans, if you're into health and fitness, have you ever wondered how you could maybe turn those hobbies and your passion into an actual career? If that sounds interesting to you, then ISSA has the opportunity you've been looking for. ISSA is the International Sports Science Association, and they can help you become a certified personal trainer in as little as 3 months. And right now you can get $100 off your certification when you sign up through our link, joinissa.com/dogs, DAWGS. Now, certifications are 100% online, self-study, and self-paced. You can study anywhere from your phone, tablet, or computer. And the final exam is open note, open book, aka piece of cake. Except you fitness nuts probably don't eat a ton of cake, so let's just call it a piece of delicious protein bar. And ISSA has the #1 job guarantee in the industry. If you get certified and sign up to be a certified trainer with ISSA, you have a job guarantee or your money back. ISSA has over 10,000 gym partners that have over 73,000 open jobs for trainers right now. And you don't need a 4-year degree or a 2-year degree. You just need your certification to qualify for these jobs. So what are you waiting for? With certification this simple, there's no excuse not to pursue your passion and become a certified personal trainer today. Get $100 off your certification at joinissa.com/dogs. You've wanted to make a change long enough. Now it's time to do something about it. That's joinissa.com/dogs for $100 off your personal trainer certification.